EA, you outdone yourself once again. If you thought EA could have gone any worse than destroying game franchises to the ground like Battle for Navy and the sports games being a cash grab, well, let me introduce you to Skate. The first Skate game to be released in 15 years since Skate 3, and oh boy, let me tell you, if the community was ever right in this regard, no story mode, no offline mode, 95% of the cosmetics behind a paywall, a battle pass. EA continues to impress me time and time again on how they can ruin such fantastic game franchise and kill them to the ground. I was right. It's a cash grab, and it is disappointing. Hello Ninjas, welcome back. Last week I talked about how Splatoon 3 never reached potential it was given by us, the fans, and the community. How it didn't exceed our expectations. This time we're talking about how Skate, basically Skate 4, didn't care about us fans. We wanted, and now it's simply just a cash grab. Now I do want you all to understand, there are some goods in this game. There are things that they improved upon from the recent Skate entries. But the one issue we told them time and time again, please don't be a paywall. Please do not have an offline mode. Please have a story mode. Please have fun game modes that were in the previous titles like Skate 1 Up and Hollow Meat. Have Skate Legends in the game like in previous titles. Nope. None of that came to fruition. And now being 3 weeks into early access, it looks like this game will be a disappointment. We waited 15 long years for a new game. We waited 5 whole years to develop the game, listening to us fans in quotation, and yet it seemed like they never cared at all. So enough talk. Let's jump right into Skate, a game that was ruined by a greedy corporation. First off, let's talk about the development of the game. The premise is, we're using your feedback and ideas to build the game. This is something development teams creating games rarely do. Use the feedback of the community to build the game and how they shape it. Every few months, we'll have a boardroom giving us updates on how the game is looking, and every month we'll get a playtest monthly highlights showing us more features on the game, as well as see the world build every new monthly update video. Here's the issue with this. Well, yes, it did help us show how the game is looking throughout the 5 years of development. It also cherry-picked on what to share and what to answer, because yes, they did have a video talking about some Q&As as well. The read your comments video was so incredibly bad, like, oh my gosh. They quite literally cherry-picked comments. The first one they won, I want to play this game so badly. What? Isn't the Q&A supposed to be about giving us answers and about the game and new features? Aren't you supposed to be answering important questions? Like, how about you answer all the questions people are asking? Is there gonna be an offline mode? Is there gonna be offline mode? Is there gonna be offline mode? Is there gonna be story mode? Is there gonna be story mode? Nah. You know what they do instead? You read a comment about calling it Skate 4. Like, what? What do you do? What? Hello? Is someone... what? What is going on? Is someone back in EA just telling you can't answer that? Don't even get me started on the grind articles they posted on Twitter. Will Skate be launching early access? Will the game be free? Will we be getting game modes like Skate, Hollow Meat, etc.? That last one I mentioned, you wanna know how they respond to that? We'll continue to expand our gameplay modes and tricks as early access progresses and beyond, and we'll share more details about this when we have them. Why are you gatekeeping this information? Why are you gatekeeping it? The development stage of this game was so bad, they would gatekeep information, and not to mention answer questions we actually want to know. You see that you're using our feedback to create the game, yet they never cared one bit about what we wanted and just used that to gain traction and hype on the game that would become such disappointing. We tell you, alright, listen, have the skate game mode, have Hall of Meat, have Death Races, have the fun game modes from Skate 3 and the other entries. Make sure that there's enough cosmetics that we can actually obtain without having to buy stuff. Make sure that there's Skate Legends, make sure there's offline mode, make sure there's a story mode as well, because that's also important. We tell them this over and over again, and yet they just did not give a damn about us. It doesn't make any sense. And let's also add the point about the early access play between those 5 years. You had to sign an NDA agreement to forbid yourself from talking about the game outside of forums. I signed it for the playtest back in 2021 when the playtest started with invites, and I never got invited to the last week of invites. 4 years! I'm convinced they cherry-picked players or barely even invited people. Like, what the hell is this? Okay, so the development phase of this game was rough. Surely the game is better. We told them to make sure we have equal amounts of customization from the paywall. Surely most cosmetics aren't locked behind a paywall, right? What is this, Fortnite but Skate? There's gonna be a battle pass you could buy, a battle pass. There's a shop that rotates daily. I swear I'm playing Fortnite but skating. There's bundles too. It is plastered with all of these cosmetics that you are forced to pay to use, hence the paywall. I even talked about this in my video back in 2022. In that video, to better explain it, I explained how making games free to play and lock cosmetics behind a paywall ruins games. It happened with Overwatch 2 with the transformation that, because remember, Overwatch 2's entire purpose of being a thing is because there was going to be a huge story mode, and it makes sense to forward it to another game, Yeah, okay, it's the same game, but no one's playing it. Who the hell is playing it now? And it even happened in multiverses. They became a full game, it became free to play, you could buy the cosmetic stuff, and then they shut it down about a year later. And now it is about to happen with Skate. In previous times, you needed to pay $10 to buy a game, which is a great price, by the way. It comes with the entire game and nothing else to buy separately, besides DLCs. That cost money, but even then it was less than $15, and you didn't even need to get them anyways. The base game was already good enough. Now I have to spend vastly more money just to buy a pair of fucking pants. A hat for $5. I'm lucky to have these pants that I'm wearing right now because of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks, giving me a free 250 Sand Van bucks. And yes, they're called Sand Van bucks. It's like V-Bucks. It's insane. What are they doing? The best part about the Skate games was designing your character. The trucks, the wheels, the board, all the customization made Skate so much fun. Playing to unlock new rewards. But now with the paywall, it lacks that enjoyment factor. Now you're playing for what? Maybe 30 items? Are you playing for what? Just challenges? But speaking of rewards, let's head over to what you can get for free. Each section of Sand Van has their own set shop. Hedgemount, Gold Crush Village, and Market Mile. Brick Switch does not have one. I'm not too sure why. Could be because I didn't unlock it yet when I played, but that's besides the point. Each stop has 10 levels. You gain levels in XP by completing challenges. The challenges consist of owning a spot, line challenges, session challenges, and stun challenges. Stun challenges being the new one. As you level up, you unlock new boxes that gives you 11 rewards. And let me do the math. 11 times 10 is 110 rewards. Now times that by 3, and you'll get 330. Dilz, isn't that a lot of free rewards?
Hell no!
Okay, I'll stop with WWE promos for this video. But seriously, it barely has any cosmetics. It's really only 300 since the last DIY box, which I'll get to later when we talk about the gameplay in each section in Sand Van. The issue you see here is that each box may have less than 4 cosmetics to customize your skater. All the cool and sick cosmetics are locked behind a paywall, enticing you to pay money to get the things you truly want. In reality, you shouldn't be having to do this in the first place. Like the outfit I have took me probably about 5 hours just to get a full white out, and I even got lucky to get the white pants because of that perks I mentioned about earlier with Ultimate. Which, thank you, by the way, Xbox, for not making me pay anything, because I'm not doing this. The only way I'm giving money to this game is if I give it for free in like the rewards program. What is this box system? You're telling me this is the only way I can get free items? In Skate 3 and such, you get new items whenever you get the story mode, completing challenges and such. You get new brand opportunities. In this, every time you level up, you'll get like 1 item, and then every time you use the box, you'll get like 1 of 11. It's so stupid. I get this at the beginning of the game, but I should be able to get more rewards, not just from the stupid Skate Pass. Why do I need to pay $10 just to get a cosmetic that I should just be able to get by just playing the game? And let's now shift gears to the gameplay. The gameplay feels okay. It's like it's right in the middle of a scale, between 1 and 10. So essentially 5. They add new movement options, like being able to climb walls, drop objects in and allow others to use your objects, even Wallies too, which was an awesome addition, but also having some negatives too. Beginning with the camera. When I was playing, I was barely able to see what's in front of me. In other games, you were easily able to see where you're going, and here your view is obstructed by the skater. I should be able to see what's in front of me, not having to rely on grinds where they alter the camera to the far left or far right, so where I can freaking see. It also does not allow me to do the tricks I genuinely want to do, and it annoys me. Not to mention the challenges too. As of right now, that's literally all you can do, which sucks because you could be doing the other game modes or work on the story mode, but no, because they just had to make it online only. In Skate 3, you were able to play these challenges in the story mode, so that way you can upgrade your branding and get more items. In here, you literally just play the challenges just to upgrade the levels for each section and get 1 item per level, and then not to mention you get barely the amount of items you can get here, while all the cooler items are all locked behind a paywall. It sucks, it literally does. There's barely anything right now. In Skate 3, you're able to play offline mode, there's online mode, there's game modes like Skate, 1-Up, Hall of Me, Death Races. There's many cool things you could do in Skate 3, the variety. And here, you literally can only skate, work on the tutorial, or you literally just do the challenges. That's it. You just grind for items, that's it. Story's now replaced by these annoying people that are always just saying these Gen Z slangs. It annoys me like every time, like you load in, just shut up. Let me skate. My goodness, it's every time you load in too. For example, if you just walk to your destination, you'll hear them mentioning that skating is an option. Like, I don't care, bro. Let me do what I want. Other games never had this. Instead, I gotta hear this bozo talk to me 24/7 when I'm just trying to play the game. Like, shut up, V. Shut up, Izzy. I don't care whatever damn hell your names are. Slappy. Yo, just let me play the game. Please and thank you. There are some positives in the map, like the community park. I love that addition. Every 24 hours, a community park gets added into Market Mile, Goldcrest Village, and Hedgemount. They allow for a more unique style of skating than just rolling around areas like the beach, Tri-Towers, the church, and Bonsai Skate Park. And while they are amazing locations to skate, you're going to get bored after an hour, because that's kind of just what this game is. This kind of gives you that nice little enjoyment for about an hour or two, and then you call it a day. However, the community park allows for you to have replayability value, because every single day you hop on and see what this new style gives you. Could it be a grind area you can do? Could you get a big jump opportunity? Could you get a big caveman opportunity? There's so many variety added with the community park that allows you for that replayability. For example, there was one early in the week where I had to do parkour in order to get to the bowl. Like, that's an awesome addition. It feels like I'm playing like Minecraft. Like, whoa, okay, now we're in like a new area. The one in Goldcrest a few days ago had a lot of railing to grind. There's additions that allow for replayability and upgrade what was in the previous game. It's too bad though that the negatives of this game outweighed the positives. The 4 sections are all good for their own reasons. Now, I haven't dove too much into the map since this game recently came out, but I can promise you there's at least a location for you to enjoy. In Hedgemount, there's a mega ramp opportunity at the top of Tri-Towers for those epic stunts. Goldcrest has a mega ramp in the church. Market Mile is more for grounded skating, and Brickswitch has the stadium you can skate around outside of. These sections are all built in, and with the object drops, it allows you to create those mega stunts and new ways to ski around that were never intended in the first place. Not to mention, climbing around, you can easily find new locations. Like, for example, at Hedgemount, you can climb this big tall tower, and there's a huge skating ring up there you can use that can drove you right down into, I think, the church area, if I'm mistaken. There's so many cool locations that this game shouldn't really be that disappointing. This game has a lot to offer, but it's held back by the negatives, whether it's having to be always online in order to play, having no story mode, no extra game modes like Hall of Mead, Skate, and Death Races. This game has an opportunity to improve. It just released all platforms on the access mode. It has room to improve. Season 1 is about to start on the 7th, and not to mention we're about to get 2-3 more seasons down the line. We're probably going to get more and more development. Am I still going to play the game? Of course. I'm able to play with all my friends now, and I'm interested to see if they ever add what people have been asking for the past 5 years. They had good stuff too. The object dropper, the map is so far good, and the ability to climb and have new skating options allows for replayability value than ever before. I hope this game becomes better than what it is right now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to make a follow-up video on this topic in about a year's time, around the end of next year, to provide new thoughts on how this game improved or didn't. I don't go over everything because this game just released like 3 to 4 weeks ago. I'm gonna give it some time before I do a full-fledged review on this game. I want to go over the things that icked me so far when I played 15 hours of this game. Yes, for all of Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, all I did was play Skate. That is not a lie. I have slim hope it can improve. I know it can. But I also know that EA is a greedy company, always wanting that revenue, that money. Not to mention they also just got bought out, so maybe they still want more money. I don't know. Next week, we will head over to my favorite Call of Duty game, as it is starting 10 years old next month, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. In my opinion, my favorite COD of all time. Over the course of the next few videos, I'll be talking about things in Black Ops 3 that made it one of the greatest COD games of all time, especially the zombies. That'll begin next week with a COD Zombies map review on my favorite map in all of COD Zombies, Shadows of Evil. I'm excited for that video. It's one I wanted to make, and now it is perfect time to do so. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, share your video to your friends, so subscribe to me and enjoy my videos. Hit the little bell so you can know if when I upload. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you all next week for a COD Zombies map review on Shadows of Evil. Peace!